Oh, we live. I said, oh, we live. Hello, y'all. I'm your host, Minister Brother Derek, and welcome to EBIKE Life with Minister Brother Derek. Let me do an intro, give everybody a chance to get up in here. Can y'all hear that? That's me on the keyboard. Can y'all hear that? Let's get it. Minister Brother Derek getting down on the keyboard. Come on now. Let's get it. You see, I pressed on the keys too hard. But I corrected it. Come on. Y'all ready to ride through Baltimore City? We're going to take a ride on this beast called the PASELEC PX5. Come on. All righty, everyone. Welcome to the show. Matter of fact, let me change my avatar. Let me change my avatar to something. Is that a bit more cleaner? Because I am Minister Brother Derek. And welcome to the show, everybody. Y'all didn't come here to hear me talk. Y'all came to see me ride. And I'm going to show you the ride that I went on the wee hours of the morning. The rain destroyed our 360-degree camera. But luckily, we had the old one, an old cheap Vivitar. So the quality's not as good, but it's there. So without further ado, let's get to the ride. We riding on the PASELEC. Remember that name, PASELEC. The PASELEC PX5, which is the bike that I purchased and I love. We're going to talk about some things later on, but let's get to the bike ride. Now, for those of you who might have seen this already, if you watched the Lectric channel yesterday, because I showed some of this video, but this is the EBIKE channel, and it's called EBIKE Life. My life with the EBIKE. So, let's get it. Wait a minute, we're using StreamYards. So, we had to bring this in. All right, can y'all see that on y'all screen? Can we get it? All right, let's get it. Okay. Oh, Lord. Really? No, that one's up. I forgot to start the camera. Trying to save the battery on it. But let's get it. So we're in the hood right now. But we're leaving the hood, kinda. Now this ride wasn't about speed. I just wanted to go out and have a good time riding. Y'all notice I got on my Baltimore Oreo, Baltimore Raven. That's a custom-made shirt. See how one side say Raven, the other side of the shirt is the Oreos. And I got matching trunks, matching shorts for it. So I'm representing my city as we go out here and ride around. We get to listen to my keyboard stylings. Don't have to worry about no flags. I don't have all my lights on, like the one on my head, but I'll correct that. As y'all can see, this camera not good as the other one. It doesn't handle the dark as well, I'm noticing. uh-huh, uh-huh. Hey, want to. Why don't you? You want to. Hey, you want to. Why don't you? You want to. Hey, you want to. Wow. Come on. Won't you? Why don't you? Come on. Won't you? Won't you? Why don't you? Won't you? Want to. Tell me that. Why don't you? Deep down, you know. You want to. Why don't you? You want to. Why don't you? You want to. You can. You want to. Why don't you? Yeah, you can. Why don't you? Cause you can. You can. You want to. Tell me. Why don't you? Why don't you? Look how raggedy these streets are. Well, I couldn't imagine not having suspension. Why don't you? Hey. Cause you can. You want to. Don't you? Don't you? Why don't you? You want to. You want to. So tell me. Look at this shit. Why don't you? You know you wrong for that. I would have done it too. You know you wrong for that, Mr. Light, and you know it. All right, y'all. We crossing Greenmount Avenue. Turns into York Road. That's why it's called EBIKE life. When we get to that next light, we leave the hood behind. All we do is mess with these daggone lights. You want to. So cover them lips up and tell me. Why don't you? Indeed, down. You want to. Why don't you? Hey. Yeah, you can. You want to. So tell me. Why don't you? You want to. Yes, you can. All right, we leaving the hood. Why don't you? You want to. Yes, you can. Now this area. You These houses, these row houses are 4 bedrooms. And it's 2 bedrooms upstairs on some of them. The ones on the end. And they've turned them into dorm rooms. I'm defiant, a legend, a giant, the most gifted SOB that ever hold the MIC. So you can learn how to be a lady. That's my hospital right there. We took the bike there last week. I got my shot, my second Moderna shot. All these are dormitories for the college. And the college professors. Now we ain't never gone down here before, and Oh, wait a minute. You forgot a light. Hold on. That's the light change. That make much difference? Yeah. Oh, but it's putting a little thing on her. It's deflecting off the phone and it's causing that flake right there. But I can't see that. Oh, yeah, that's the one we ain't gone before. Where does road go? Look how raggedy the streets are. I mean, they had such beautiful houses. How can the street be this raggedy? Look at it, y'all. Look how raggedy the street is. We are cruising today. We ain't going to speed. We cruising. Look at that beautiful house over there behind my shoulder. Look how raggedy the street is. I don't understand it. Y'all finding out in these bike rides how raggedy the streets are. Look at them pretty houses. Look at the beautiful houses, y'all. They're like mansions. They're like mini mansions. And the streets look like this. I'm glad I didn't get the Lectric XP, man. They ain't got no socks. Glad I didn't get the Ecotric. I couldn't imagine riding around here. We ain't gonna make it. Nope. These people so rich. Check this out, y'all. They got their own street. Check this out. They got their own street. Them people so rich. They got their own street. Look at the cars parked up there. They got their own street. This is just for their house. They got their own strip. That's crazy. That's money. Look how pretty that house is. You could be disrespectful because this is a mountain bike. But we not. Let's turn around. Trying to be respectful. There you go. What's this, 39th Street? We can take this back up. So we on St. Paul. I think we should hit Cold Spring. And then come back. What do y'all think? Let's go. Look at that nice house right there, man. I like to ride around to see the big houses. And some of y'all states, y'all probably have big houses. They just old and raggedy. But out here, look at that right there. That's a mansion. Look on your right. That's a bad mama jama. I'll take any one of them.
I said, can you smell the money?
That's like the house that they had on the Fresh Prince.
Can you smell the money?
So like a smaller version. Check out that one.
Y'all
Man.
smell that money.
That boy, they got 4 floors?
It's beautiful wall manicured lawn. You know. And guess what? We in the city.
This is what having a powerful bike like this do for you. It lets you go out.
Is it a Cold Spring yet? No, that's Middlebrook. I reset the odometer by mistake. It was a mistake.
Come on.
That's a nice little community back there. I wonder if we should take a peeky peek. Well, come on, let's go take a peeky peek. That looks nice too. What road is this? I've seen this before. I'm gonna go with this one. Where we going, y'all? I don't know. But isn't it beautiful? Look at these houses.
Look at that one right there. That's nice right there. I think they got it lit up. All right. They got that house lit up. Like, stay away. Look at that mansion right there. They didn't turn that into an apartment.
All that money, you can't see the sunshine. Well, come on, let's see. Real nice high-end area right here, y'all. We might get rolled up on.
I should have kept straight.
We might get rolled up on. This is money here. I'm trying to take it easy.
This is like Park Avenue in New York. You can almost smell the money.
Look, the Jefferson apartments on one side, mansions on the other. Check that out. The Jefferson apartments on one side, and you got mansions on the other side. That's Baltimore City.
A lot of people keep forgetting. Look at them streets we gotta check out.
Row houses here. Look at that house right there. That's nice right there. That's nice. Check it out, y'all.
Check out the high rise. How you doing, Mr. Bentley?
Y'all gonna be able to see it on the 360. Ouch.
Where the Willises live at?
Look behind you. Make sure ain't nothing coming. There's a nice church right there.
Which one? What on either side?
That house right there. Oh, that's a bad mama jump. Oh, yeah. Look at the Richie Rich.
That's a nice house right there.
Look at that house right there. Oh, that's nice right there.
Check that out.
Oh, I lied to you. That's nice right there. Y'all be out here cruising. We just out here cruising, that's all. I gotta work on my turn, this bike. Look how wide they are. I turn like a block. We need to work on our time. For real. Oh, we gotta cut it off.
That's John Hopkins University to our left.
To the east side. Our family better. We over here with the Jefferson Department. With the Jeffersons. Y'all see that? We over here with the Jeffersons.
Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I made it.
See, this is what this bank allow you to do. Come out here to the audience.
Don't understand why the street's so raggedy. I just don't understand.
I think we got a bike on here. I don't think we need it. Know when to hold down. Know when to fold down. Know when to walk away. Know when to act down. You gotta keep your senses about you. Make sure you look behind you. So you gotta be ready to jack them up. A hip toss, a judo throw, an elbow, game slow. Keep with the action. Have brothers laid out in the air with traction. That's what I do. But in my old days, now I'm kinda old, so it don't pay. That's not a battle. 10 years ago, I wouldn't have been rattled. I know it ain't got the rain. Let me check.
Oh, now.
If it rains, I'll freeze the second of the day. Anybody behind us? I need to pedal assist. We using pedal assist.
This is a steep, long hill.
I'm in full gear.
Look at the pretty houses. I'm about to come out here during the day for y'all. Y'all can really see how pretty these houses are.
That's why you don't run lights. Let them go where they got to go. We taking it easy today. We ain't trying to be no street demon. I'm bringing y'all out here where it's nice. Charlie Bobo and them take you out to the hood. EBIKE people take you in the woods. I want to take you where they don't want you to see. Where the rich and riches be at.
That car should have been gone. What's taking so long? You made me stop.
Come on, sir. Get that on.
Yeah.
I always talk in front of me. I hope that that's a rabbit. A squirrel. If it's not, that's a big rat. So they got the rats out here with the riches.
Look how steep that hill is.
Y'all hear that? They got the rats out here with the riches. We ain't want that anymore. Hell no. That's the gravity all the way. I wasn't my worst enemy on that street. Y'all know we're not gonna make it. Get in the back. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Here you go.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on. Hey.
Bum 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 bum.
Who cares? We got 20 inch stretch, 5 inch stretch. Look at that damn feet. See, Hunt don't slow us down. How you doing, dude? See if I can run that over. Did I get it? Nope. Not that time. Now what you say? Know when to hold down. Know when to fold down. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Believe it or not, I sent a copy of this to Kenny Rogers, right? He wouldn't use it. You know, use it. Oh, maybe he didn't like it. I just imagine, you know, when he did the 2-day miniseries, when they were walking to the bar, and you see the guy playing the piano, that's what I was going for in that song. The you know, uh, 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 You got 3 of them.
You make your own music, you can make the stuff go together naturally. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Sorry, yeah, I be getting down on the keyboard. You say what you want to say. Bring that piano in. The spot gets hot when I hit your block. The spot gets hot when I hit your block. The spot gets hot when I hit your block. People call the cops when I start the rock. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm not going to bore y'all with this because I'm going to go in the market. Yeah, I got 3 locks to put on. A combination lock, a chain lock, and the U-bolt. We're doing the U-bolt right now.
Then unlock this. You hang on for a second.
I'm just enjoying this song, y'all. I'll fast forward in a minute. Get back to the action.
All right, that's for the front tire.
But I like this song.
Right there, big boy. Get big boy. Get Juno. All right, trying to bring
bring it home now.
real hard.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I be getting down. I be getting down. Are we back yet? No, I'm still working on the bike.
This is my set TTHE song. Set TTHE. Can't hit the damn step for it. Took you half an hour to get the damn locks on. That's my bad boy for lifetime.
Come on.
You're the only person that have fun putting locks on.
Waiting for this one part, y'all, and then we'll fast forward. This is the best part of the song to me right here. I'm sorry, I was getting down. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
So how you stop this thing? I said it. She's trying to make me hit the floor.
And I forgot to start the camera again.
You want everything on the floor.
That's why I had to pull over on the side of the road.
You want me on the floor? You ain't throwing me to the floor. Not without a fight. I ain't saying you can't do it. We'll fight every time. You ain't gonna do it at will.
All right, y'all. Time to go where we ain't never gone before. I ain't got my groceries. Now it's time to get back to the ride. Man, look. See, they got row houses over there. Somebody got their Christmas lights up. Look at that. Now, look how raggedy the street is, right? But you don't see me bobbing. You don't see me jumping up and down. That's because we got suspension. If I was on the Ecotric, if I was on the Lectric XP, I'd be bouncing all around. Even if I was on the Saunders, if I was on the Red bike, I'd be bouncing all around. But you don't see me bouncing. Maybe I should play a live. Hey Liz, good morning, dear. We over here on the EBIKE Life with Brother Derek. I gave y'all a 7-hour show on the Lectric channel last night. Thought I'd come show the EBIKE channel some love. I invited Nia and Snazzy. They didn't come, but I'm glad you came. That's the hill. I showed y'all this hill a couple of weeks ago on Google Maps. I showed you how steep that hill is. I should have took it. That hill is steep. You can see we going uphill now. I told you, here in Baltimore, all we got is mountains. We go up and down, up and down. That's all we do is go up and down. That's why our weather ain't that bad, because of them mountains. Them mountains be holding back them hurricanes, tropical storms. Look how raggedy the street is. You don't see me rising up. I be seeing y'all riding them XPs, Ecotric. Y'all be rising up. Yeah, that's right. Because I stayed on with y'all yesterday, and
I always wanted to know where this road goes. Hope we got enough battery power. We got plenty. Let's go.
I ain't never been down this road before, Liz. I'm looking for the deer.
Yeah, this is the kind of roads I be seeing the boys on the YouTube, and they be doing their bike videos, roads like this. We don't have many roads like this.
This video ain't about speed. My other videos, I've been flying up and down the road. I'm out there, I'm cruising around. We going, it's kind of spooky.
Like deer in them woods. I check it out for y'all. It was daytime.
Yeah, you never know when the deer gonna run out. That's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping that the lights will scan them. Y'all can see we well lit. Now, unbeknownst to me, we're gonna come back out where we started. Unbeknownst to me, y'all, we gonna come back out where we started.
They like we coming up the back way.
Yep.
We went on up with the Jefferson.
Hey, we coming up the back way to the Jeffersons. We hit them from the front earlier. Now we hitting them from the back.
So we got a hill. Let's get ready for it. Give a chance to get a little momentum.
Look how steep this hill is. This is a long, steep hill. God darn. We doing it though. The PASELEC PS5 is hanging. Look how steep this is. God darn. Now that's an in grade. That's an incline right there. Man. And see y'all, we right back out to college. We basically came back full circle. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that light was changing. Ain't nobody out there. Look at all these cars parked there. Look at them apartments over there. Y'all ain't noticed we were going uphill the whole time. But
And even accelerating.
anybody who say they don't need suspension is a lie.
Good pep. We doing 18.
I put this new rod on here. I tried to extend it the best I could and tie it down. But it still got some give to it, and you see it in the bumps. Because I'm not moving. The cameras are.
Okay.
If you watch my body movement, I'm not moving. The camera moves, not me.
Let's hit it.
Look at me. You don't see me move. That suspension is worth that $50. I don't care what nobody say. If your excuse for not paying the $50 to get suspension is that you don't need it, you lying to yourself. Hey. So what's going on, Liz? I would have been went live. I was talking to the seller. I told him PASELEC gonna have to send me another bike. The review. Or send me a battery or send me something. Now, you know, I like my bike. I don't mind reviewing it. But you know, would be nice to have something to compare it against. Maybe I should do a comparison video. The old bike versus this bike. Hey. As soon as you get some speed, they're going to red light waiting for you. Now, y'all probably wondering, why did I stop back here? Because this is a one-way coming down, but they can make a right here and then come up and go up this street. So if I'm sitting there and somebody make a wide turn, they're going to hit me. So why not sit back here? If anybody do turn and go up here, let them go about their business. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Why go up here and have to worry about somebody making a wide turn and hitting me? You understand what I'm saying? When I can just, you see they got the poles up, so obviously people making wide turns. So why would I go up there and wait? He said it's gonna take some time, but he's trying. He wants me to review the GS9. The GS9 is a great bike. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's a bad mama jama. That GSP blow out anything. The same way this bike blow out any foldable in its class. That bike blows out anything. That's a bad mama jama. It got a 13i battery. 13i. That means you can get another 10 miles to the charge almost. That make a big difference. Liz says working as well. Well, I was already going to do this video. I wanted to wait.
We're just below halfway.
Because I fell asleep with the TV on last night. That wasn't my intention. I normally put the headphones on. And, you know, other than me having to go to the bathroom or something, you know, I try not to be walking around. But I had to cook.
Right here. Oh, I'm having fun.
So.
You're riding around on my bike. Seeing my city.
Well, it's ways to review it, you know. But like I said, I like to show you why you need it. See, they think they can show pictures and then be like, look at this 500 watt motor. Look at this 13-hour battery. Look at this full suspension. Show me why I need it. That'd be like, if you was a man looking to get married and you had a good job and your friends is trying to tell you you need to get this woman, tell me why I need this woman. What can this woman do for me that this woman can't? Explain, make me believe. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't have it, it's kind of hard to say this is why you need it. You know, I've been telling y'all for a year, more than a year, when we get the next stimulus, I'm getting a bike that's going to let us get out and go on longer rides. Have I not lived up to my word? Look at how long we out here riding. I couldn't do this on the other bike. We can only go one place and come right back. We had the low rise projects. Now see, these are projects, but they low rise. This is public housing. But they ain't got no big tall towers with 1,000 people living in one building.
All right, let's see if we can hit 30. Can we hit 30 miles per hour? Hold on tight.
Believe it or not, some of these are apartments. See how they got doors on the side? They're apartments. Somebody live upstairs, somebody live downstairs. Some of them you got the downstairs and the upstairs, depending on what you qualify for. Liz says, "How so? Why would I watch a review if the person doesn't own the product, which only hurts your credibility?" That's what I keep telling them. He said he's working on it. You know, that bike is an expensive bike. You know, without my coupon code, that thing's $1,700. Well, my coupon code is $12.99. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it's worth the $17.99. It's slim, sleek, much more powerful battery, full suspension, and the whole frame flex with the suspension. I mean, the whole frame go up and down. So when you hit a bump, you don't even feel it. You just floating on the air. I'm telling you, it's worth the money. But it got 27.5-inch tires. My inseam is 29.5. That means that my feet not going to touch the ground. I had to either tip the bike really to the side. Now, the good news is the suspension seat post, it got a suspension shock under the frame. So I can put the seat post all the way down. That'll help. I can put the seat post all the way down. That'll help. But I don't know why the lights is out in this block. Y'all know this block. We ain't came up this hill many a time. Y'all know it. But look how fast we going up it. That's why I'm glad I got my own lights. That's why everybody say, you know, it's lights on the bike. Well, why did you get your own? Because I want to be able to see. I'm recording. I want y'all to be able to see.
That's the last hill.
Liz said maybe we should let people know the height requirements. Well, you already know. If I tell you it got 27. See, Liz, people like big tires. You know, them young folk, they don't mind. You know, you see them little kids be on them bikes, their feet don't touch the ground. And you see them standing up. When they standing still on a bike, they standing up. They're not sitting on the seat. But you know, I'll be 51 in a couple months. You know, I'm getting kind of old. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I could lower the seat and that will help. And when I get to the light, instead of being lazy and sitting down, I just hop off the seat. That's why I said, you know, I make it work to do the video, but I don't know if I want that as my daily driver. That might be something to bring out every once in a while. I don't know if I would be rocking it every day. I'm being honest. But I'm short. You know, I'm barely 5'7", so. But if you want to go out there and climb mountains and you want to go out there and jump off stumps and go over logs, both bikes will do it, but that mountain bike will do it better. But both of these bikes will do it. I would take my bike on the trail. I wouldn't take Lectric XP. You hit one of them logs and wind up on your head. But you're right. It's not ideal for a short person unless you're experienced with it. But like Nia said, you know, you don't want to pigeonhole somebody. Now that was our turn there, but I kept going. See, on the other bike, you couldn't do this. I'm taking my time. I'm not even speeding. I'm just taking my time. Now we looking for that bump.
That bump coming up. Where is it?
Where is it? Hey, look at that bump right there. I don't know why I'm worried about that bump. I got shocks now. If you remember that day, Liz, where's that bump at? That's where I fell at. Because everything I do, I do for you. Lord, everything I do for you. I only live to praise your name. Because everything I do, Lord, everything I do for you. All that I am, all that I achieve are blessings from you. I believe you are the Lord of Lords, the host of hosts. I want to spread your name from coast to coast, not to boast. We came with this street many a time. I'm just taking my time cruising. For some reason, I keep thinking I ain't got my keys ever since that day. You remember when I fell when I had the first bike years ago? People still won't let me forget about it.
Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? In thy name have cast out devils. In thy name done many wonderful works. Then
Perfect. First time we ever try to cover you on the ground. I was turning music off at 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning.
And believe it or not, we did all that riding. We still got 4 bars of energy left. We did all that riding. We still got 4 bars of energy left. Y'all believe that? That's why I say, when I get a spare battery, oh man, we gonna ride until it die. Then we gonna turn around and we're gonna put the spare battery in and take the other one out, and we gonna ride back. Oh, you said the skates are still your favorite. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm blessed that I haven't fell hard. But I still got the pants that I had on when I fell, and they have a rip in them around the knee. But I skinned my elbow and my knee. Being a diabetic, it took forever for the wounds to heal. But because I was always kneeing in forearm and stuff, it didn't hurt. It just irritating. Like, I can't believe I fell. Now keep in mind, I got all them groceries in the back of that thing. I make that thing heavy. You can see it. I ain't gonna say here in front. So what you do is, the first thing you do is lock that door. Put both locks on. Now you're safe. You ain't got to worry about nobody coming and trying to steal it. Now you can relax. You got the door locked. Now you got to bring the bike out some. And like I said, I don't have to pedal, but I keep pedaling for exercise. And that's why I be winded, because I be still out there trying to pedal. I don't have to, but I want the exercise. Take that mask down and take a breath. And we got to get to work. There's the phone. I stopped the phone live, but didn't stop the camera. And like I say, I'm saying goodbye to everybody. Now, I should sit down for a second, but not me. I got to keep working. Because it's like 4 a.m. So I'm staying down here. I haven't gone inside yet. I'm staying down here. I'm going to take the stuff out here, and try to be respectful to my neighbors that still sleep. Liz said you had a time with those skates. Well, them skates was a bad idea. Them skates was a bad idea. I kid you not. When NSC got me the first bike, I was scared to death to get on that thing. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna get on there and fall in front of everybody. But because I didn't learn how to ride a bike until 1983. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was 13. My alcoholic stepfather never took us anywhere. Would never do anything. You know what I mean? So, but his nephew taught me up in Edenwall in the Bronx. I went up there and we got on a basketball court, and I messed up his chain guard, and his mother was mad too. You let somebody mess your chain guard up? She was mad too. Sorry, Aunt Valerie. But rather the chain guard get messed up than me get messed up. So that kind of soured me on bike riding. But I hadn't been on the bike except maybe one time. I tried to ride a 10 speed, and baby mother was trying to say, hey, I bought this 10 speed. Why don't you go ride to the store? I'm like, I ain't been on a bike in 20 years. Are you crazy? I got on that bike, man. I had a time with it. But walking up that mountain incline, Liz, you know what I'm talking about, walking on an incline. And that's why I said this bike just scales it like it's nothing. The other bike could get up it with my help. This bike I ain't got to do nothing. And that's what I wanted. If I got tired and I couldn't do anything, I wanted a bike that could get me home, get me to the hospital, get me to the doctor. If I'm in a rough situation, I want to be able to use the wash spray and drive off and take off like a jet. Not be going over there going 8 miles per hour trying to run, trying to get away from something, So that's why I said, this bike does what I needed to do. And like I said, if you see the bike is on its side, it's leaning against the wall, but you can see the seat is past my inseam. You know, the inseam is your crotch area, where you put your legs. You can see that the seat is higher, leaning over. It's higher than my inseam. Now, we have a suspension seat, and if I place all my weight on it, it'll compress. And that's how I'm able to put my feet on the ground. You know, it took me a while of experimenting. I'm still not satisfied with where I got it because I'm kind of like retarding the suspension because I only got it halfway up. It's supposed to stand up more so that you can take full advantage of the suspension. It's supposed to go, you know, the travel of it is kind of is retarded. Y'all don't say what y'all want to say. That's a lot of bags coming out of no 3 little panniers. That was just the 2 panniers. We haven't got to the backpack yet. Oh no, that's everything. We turned the light off. We turned that light off. We turned that light off. We turned the light on my head off. We turned the back light off. Y'all probably saying, man, you doing a lot there, sir. So like I said, you go ahead and you carry. So it's a step to come in. It's 3 steps to get into the second part. And then you go to the big steps. So put the bags on the steps. And see, I got the door locked. So somebody will have to kick the door in. So we ain't got to worry about it being stolen. Yeah, got to grab Bessie. I'm turning the wheels and bringing them in. Bringing the pedals in. So they don't poke me in my leg when I'm trying to bring up the steps. Look at them stairs. Right. Close the door. Close the door. And that's it. E-Bike Life with Brother Derek. Minister Brother Derek. All right. So now I can get the files off the computer. Now, I said I wasn't gonna do it, Liz, but I'm tired of that backpack. I keep tying it down. It will not stay on top. So I'm going, It's two things. We need a camera, and I want the pannier bag. I don't need it, but I want it. I mean, the ones I got are okay, but they okay. But see, this is what I did, Liz. I did what I'm trying to tell the people not to do. When you cheap out and then say you're going to have to go back later, it's just stupid. Because like, okay. So are we still live? All right, we back. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my fault. That was my fault. I keep forgetting when you on the StreamYards, you have to open up a different window. I tried to use the same window to StreamYard in, and that's why we went out. My bad, y'all. Let's go to share. Window. Okay, this is how you supposed to do it. So I'm sitting there talking, and now see, Liz, what I was saying about the people that say that they don't. I did it again, Liz. Oh, did he slacked? I did it again. Oops. Well, if we had any people, we lost them now. I still did it. That's just retardism. All right. Let's try that again. Now we have to go to the new one. That's what I did wrong. Okay. So I still wound up doing the same thing. That's my fault. All right. At least we didn't cut off. So we can't get mad. Because it could have cut us off. At least we still alive. All right. Let's try this again for the third time. It would be nice if they would help us out. I typed it in 3 times. Nope. Amazon ain't going to help us out. You're going to make me type it out all over again. You know you're wrong for that. You know you're wrong, Amazon. All right. Sort low to high. See, the packs of chicken are not going to fit in none of these. They're too tall. That's why I like the one on the top. That's why, the backpack is good for carrying the packs of chicken. It's good for carrying the milk if you wanted to get it. This might actually be big enough to carry the milk. Hold on a second, let me see. Could you put the packs of chicken in there? This thing look huge. I don't know. It looks huge though. It looks like you could put the packs of chicken in there. I don't know. It looks like, because of how wide it is, it looked like, I don't know how deep it is. How deep is it? Let's see. Yeah. And they really don't seem that much taller. It just seemed like that flat. I don't think it'll do it. Okay. I don't think it'll do it. Now, see, this is what I'm doing right now. I have the 2 panniers on the side, right? And we got the backpack on top. The backpack will not stay. That's the problem. If the backpack would stay, it wouldn't be a problem. But the backpack keep going to the side. When I'm riding the bike, it'll shift to the right or left. I tie it down, but it still shifts to the right or left. And when I'm off the bike and I have to carry the bike, if I'm walking with it, if the bag shifts, it can almost take the bike out your hand. I keep trying to tie it down, to save money. But how deep is it? 11.8 inches. This is 5 inches. And that's 13.7 inch. So even though this is 36.99, they ain't got no used ones. You ain't got no used ones? Nope. And Well, let's keep looking. I mean, that's just one. If it was a pair of them, it'd be something different. That's just one. And they want $45. They want $50 for this one. They want $49 for that one. That's only one. They want $52. That's a big mama jama right there. Yeah, for $50, I guess so. They want $60 for that. That's a big mama jama. What's next? These prices are ridiculous. These are ridiculous. They are huge. I think you can get the pack of chicken in there and everything else. Oh, that's it. All right, let's go to the cart. I got a couple of them in the cart, right? Let's see what the prices are. That's $32.99 and that's $27.99. Oh, they were so cute. They gone. Oh, they were so cute. You know, ain't much better than what we got, but they just were cute. So this is 27. Which one hold more? Why they ain't got none used? Okay, the dimensions. What's the dimensions? It's 4 inches deep. That's all? Seems like it'd be deeper than that. So it's 15.7. So 5.9 inches wide. And I think they just look retarded. Okay, now go back. And what's this one? This one's for more money. I like how it looks though. No used, huh? Nope. Let's see. I don't think you can get a pack of chicken in either one of them. I don't think you can get a pack of chicken in either one of them. Yeah, it's only 5 inches wide. Almost 13 inches in length. 13 inches, and I don't know if you can get a. You think you think you can get a long pack of chicken in there, Liz? Is Liz still here? I don't know. She might have left. Well, all right. Let's back off of that because we really don't need that. We really don't need that. Nia liked this camera. I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm gonna get it. Now was outdated. I hit the button 3 times. You don't keep putting up there because I don't want to see it. I know I hit the watch list. What are you doing, man? You doing what you want to do. I done hit watching 3 times, 4 times now. Man. I watch videos on this. I'm not sure how to mount it. But you supposed to be able to live stream with this. Nobody in none of the videos put it on the bike. Nobody in none of the videos put it on the bike. So I don't know how to carry it. Does it come with any options? Oh, the guy they got the price down to $21. Go to messages. Here it is. So instead of $25, $199. I still don't like that shipping, but it will make it $30. It says it live streams. Let me see. Review offer. We got time. Let's go. What is it called? I wonder how come we never heard of this camera. I think we saw this video. What was that?
Tamago's 360 Live Cam is a 360-degree camera. The lens captures everything on a 360-degree by 220-degree field of view, which means the best position to use it is either pointing up or pointing down. When pointing up, you will capture everything around and up. Only what is located below the camera will not be in the field of view. When pointing down, you will capture everything around and down. Only what is located above the camera will not be in the field of view. Capturing in 360 degree means you don't need to point towards a specific direction or follow a subject like traditional cameras. Anything around is captured. So ideally, use the camera standing on its retractable ring, for example on a table. It will capture all the scene around, which enables you to just leave the moment and forget about the camera. You can also handhold it or mount it on a stick thanks to a stand screw. Now, how to
Okay.
content.
Okay. There you go.
Make sure you've inserted a micro SD.
Wait a minute.
How to capture content. Make sure you've inserted a micro SD card up to 128 GB in your camera with the card connectors pointing up. Switch on Tamago camera pressing on the on-off button. The touch screen enables you to easily go into the menu, set your preferences, and view the content.
See, I hate that. That's what we need. Okay. So it has an adapter. Okay. So it has an adapter, so it can be mounted. But can it be mounted with the plug on? Can you plug it in at the same time while it's mounted? That's a good question. That's a good question. So let's take a look. Does she show it plugged in?
True. Now, how to capture content. Make sure you've inserted a micro SD card up to 128 GB in your camera with the card connectors pointing up. Switch on Tamago camera pressing on the on-off button. The touch screen enables you to easily go into the menu, set your preferences, and view the content. It is resistive, which means you need to slightly press the screen, not just touch it. To take a photo, tap on the photo icon on the left. It will turn yellow, which means photo mode is selected. For photos, you can choose between two modes, automatic or 10-second timer. You switch from one to another through the right and left arrows.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. But can we see some actual video? Is this actual video in 360?
Hi, Kickstarter.
Hi!
We need to see it in action. All right, let's try it. Let's see this person. Look, y'all, it's blacking out. Okay, they driving. I don't know. Please get that crazy music up my damn face. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if we want the one lens, but $30. I don't know if we want the one lens or not. See, everybody got it in their hand, but nobody don't mount it. But nobody don't mount it. You stick it. I know I'm sick of that corny music. I know that. I'm sick of that corny music. Let's see what else they got. It can live stream though, Liz. But it's not gonna give us the full 360 view. They keep showing the Mad Mini. Where's the regular Mad? It's amazing how these are coming out of nowhere. Only because it can live stream. It got a window on it. But it's only one direction. Look how they popping out. Oh, God darn. Google Maps camera. No, we just gonna wait. We just gonna wait. See if we can sell. We can sell a couple bikes. Maybe we could buy a good camera. All right, now my bike, we rode on it. Now don't get them confused because there are two PX5s. Hey, Nia. This is the more expensive one. It's called the Standard. Don't know why they got two of the same thing, but this is our bike right here. This is the bike that y'all saw me riding on. Suspension seat posts, suspension in the front. That's what separates this from everything else in this class at this price point. Under $1,000. If you use my code, hold on, we gotta find Liz. Where you at, Liz? Liz got the codes in her hangout. Wait a minute. Any other time this pop right up. Why you give me a hard time? Any other time this pops right up. That's why I keep it here. Oops. There it is. Sorry for that delay, y'all. Copy. I don't know why it was so hard to find this. So what you do is, you see that it's at $10.99. But if you click buy now, fill your information in, you put my coupon code in, and you see the bike drops from $10.99 to $9.49. The Lectric XP costs $8.99. So for $50, you get front suspension and you get a suspension seat post. Both bikes are similar. The real difference is the suspension. Are you going to pay $50 and not have to worry about suspension? Or are you going to pay $8.99 and then pay another $300 to $500 to get your suspension? That's the question. That's the question right there. What are you going to do? For those of you that's looking to get a bike, I want to see y'all out there riding around with me. I want to see other people riding around. The other bike that I have a coupon code for, I'm waiting for them to send me one, is the PASELEC GS9. This bike is really high tech. I'm telling you, it is really, this bike is nice. It's nice. 27.5-inch wheels, 4-inch wide tires, pillows basically. You got front suspension and you got rear suspension, and this whole frame, all of this flexes. So when you go over the bumps, you don't feel nothing, because this just absorbs it. It actually flexes and keeps you straight up here. I mean, just this shock alone, just that right there separates it from anything in its class. Just right there. The fact that the whole frame flexes. It's one thing for a shock to try to hold the bump, but when it can move the whole frame and they work together, that's just special. It has a color display. It has a 48 volt, 13 hour battery. And look how slim it is. This is something you take on a trail. This is a trail bike right here. This is something that you go out there and jump off stuff on. This is what you need. But also look how sleek it is. If you commuting to work, and if you want to put a rack on there, go ahead. And if you want to put a bunch of crap on there, you can go ahead. But this bike is for show. You want to show off. You want to go someplace. And also, for those of you that have to leave your bikes outside, at first glance, this doesn't look like an e-bike. Somebody walking by will think it's just a regular mountain bike. Those of you who live in high crime areas, somebody less likely to knock you off of this because they think it's a regular bike. Now, like I was telling Liz earlier, if I bring that seat post down all the way down to here, then I'll be at my height. And since the frame flex, I'll lean my weight down and I should be able to let my feet touch the floor. So, okay. But this is a premium bike right here. And I can't wait for them to let me reflect. Look at it. It don't look like an e-bike. This does not look like an e-bike. It looks like a regular mountain bike. 28 miles per hour. 13-hour battery. A color display. Full suspension shock absorption. And this whole frame flexes. That's what's crazy. It's one thing to see, the seat flex like mine does, but to see the whole frame flex when you hit a bump. Like that frame saying, I got this, baby. I got it for you. 624 watt hours. 25 to 35 miles per hour. 40 to 55 miles, depending on whether or not you use pedal assist. Power over generation. When you go downhill, it puts energy back into the battery. Cruise control. It has an anti-theft system on it. 330-pound weight limit. Now, Liz was asking me earlier. It says between 6.4 inches and 4.4. Like I said, I would have that seat all the way down to make that work. But that's a premium bike right there. It is. And if you want it, if you see this and you can see yourself pulling up to work in this, you can see yourself pulling up to the trail in this, you can see yourself pulling up to the park where your friends hang out. If you want to show up with this bike, even though it's $16.99, you put my discount code coupon in here, you can get it for $12.99. $12.99. $12.99. And like I said, if you want to get the bike that I have, I can get it to you for $9.49. You can get your suspension and you can get your seat posts. It ain't no different than the Ecotric and the Lectric XP. The difference is the suspension. You can go ahead and spend $50 now and get the suspension out the way, or you can spend $400 to $500 later on. That's the difference. But after you ride around with no suspension, you won't want it. So while you talking about you're gonna take the air off the tires and all that other crap, while you out there buying seat saddles, you really gonna wish you had just spent the money. So what's going on, Liz? You said blue jeans are missing. What? What are you talking about, Nia? What did you say, Nia? Blue jeans are missing. Who blue jeans are missing? What, Nia? Whose jeans are missing? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, why you ain't say something, Liz? Wait a minute. Can I moderate, Liz? Wait a minute. Will this allow me to do it? Put user in timeout, block user. All right, hold on. Let me see. Liz unknown. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me go in here. What channel are we on? We on the Cleric channel? Switch account. Go to EBIKE Life. We up to 103 subscribers. Go ahead. Go ahead. And always take me to the Rev channel. Why? Google do what it want to do. Let me see. Can Google do what it want to do? And I'm trying to see if I can pull a video. All right, if I can see. Oh, here we go. Add moderator. Say something, Liz. Liz, say something. All right. Did anybody else who don't have that wrench? Anybody else here? Anybody else here who don't have that wrench? All right. So see how easy it was to fix that. Keep bringing me to the Reverend channel. But let me see something real quick. Products. Do they sell batteries? I mean, do they have them? Let me see. Oops. No, they didn't. That's only 350 watt, but they got a 13 battery. That's a cargo bike. That's when you really want to carry stuff. Shit. Trying to get that thing up there on here. All right, here's somebody looking at the GS9. Let's take a look. It's hard to sell a bike you don't have. Look how the frame flex. Now see, that's a nice video, but it don't tell you nothing. Why do I need this bike? Look how the whole frame flex. That's a bad mama jama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a bad mama jama. That is, I can get you that bike for $12.99. That's a steal. That's a bad mama jama. Y'all talk to me, y'all blue in the face. That's a bad mama jama. Well, since I got the ladies here, Liz said, "Thanks, BD." She said, we are gonna be bikes experts in here." Hey, look, y'all, I didn't know nothing about bikes, and I started watching videos on them, and then I started reading, and I can tell you, my first 2 bikes were mistakes. I think we saw this already.
Violent beatdown and
Already,
a fender bender in Queens turned into a violent beatdown, and now police are looking for the suspect accused of attacking a father and son. CBS 2's Ellie Bauman spoke to the victims in Jackson Heights.
Cell phone video shows the suspect start to shove a father and son, demanding money. The suspect knocks out the 55-year-old father, then follows and beats his 23-year-old son to the ground.
My head was on the ground, and he just went, full force, body, basically body slamming me.
This happened Saturday on 70th Street near Northern Boulevard. Adel Ahmed tells us he was pulling out of a bank parking lot around 7 p.m. when he accidentally swiped the suspect's bumper.
This was a simple accident. Yes, it was his fault. And I told him right away that we are sorry. Okay, you're gonna get whatever you wanna get.
Go in your pocket, start thinking. I need money right now, bro.
The victims say when they suggested calling police about the accident, that's when the suspect turned violent.
I just wanted to ask him that was it worth it.
After knocking the father unconscious, the suspect took his phone and wallet before getting in his car and speeding away in reverse.
That's the driver's license with the address.
The victims are bruised and terrified.
I don't want any parents to see, their children, go through, what he went through.
This is the man investigators are searching for and ask anyone with information to call police. In Jackson Heights, Queens, Ali Bauman, CBS 2 News.
Knock that old man out. That's daggone shame. That's just daggone shame. Knock that old man on. That's daggone shame. That's rough right there. That's rough right there. Nia says, cash in on the gas crisis. Nia says, cheap for short commutes. Yeah, and if you get a if you get a backup battery, oh man. Y'all see how long we ride. Look how long we ride on one battery. They coming out with a bigger battery. You know, the same people that make the battery for Lectric XP, they make it for PASELEC. So basically, I can take a battery out of an XP and put it in my bike. I can take my bike out of and put it in an Lectric XP and they could use it. So they are coming out with a battery that's stronger. And I'm going to be trying to sell it. They want to make it the same price as the Lectric XP battery. And even though that battery's bigger, people know the name. XP. They know the name. So if you're going to take their users and get them to buy your battery, you got to lower the price. I keep trying to tell them $275, $280, and the battery's bigger. People will buy it to get the more range. Even if you make it $295, at least make it $4 cheaper than Lectric XP. But they keep thinking, our battery bigger. Yeah, your battery bigger, but don't nobody know who you are. It's sort of like saying, I want to go after the people that get the Hummer. I'm going to call my truck the Slummer. The price point for the battery is Lectric is selling it for $299, and they want to sell it their new battery for $299. Now the electric battery is the same amperage as mine is, 10.4 I. Their battery they coming out with is 11.5. So it's 1.1 I stronger. And they want to sell it for the same price. So that means that battery will go further. Probably about with pedal assist, it might go 12 to 16 miles further than the batteries we have now. The new battery will go between 12 to 16 miles further on a charge. That's a good starting point to get people attention. But if you can just make the price lower, be like, hey, I love you, Lectric, but hey, I can get this cheaper and they go longer. I can't roll with you, bruh. I love you, but I can't roll with you. Because see, the problem is that most Americans think that if American Bike Company sells you a bike, that they make it. No, they don't. These bikes made by the same Chinese people over in China. They just slapped their name on it and changed something on it, but it's the same bike. And people don't understand that. I'm getting the Lectric XP. It's American made. No, it ain't. When hold on, let me see something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. Hope I can find this. Of course, now it won't pop up. Somebody sent me an email. Okay, this is actually we'll watch this video. I'll watch this video. This is for my boy Micah. I'll watch this video.
Hey everyone, Micah here with ebikeschool.com, and today I want to talk about two of my favorite value e-bikes, the Lectric XP and the Rad Runner from Rad Power Bikes. Now I call these value bikes because, in my opinion, these are two of the best bang for your buck e-bikes, meaning you get a lot of features and quite good performance for an incredible price. So let's compare these two e-bikes because I think these are going to be the two that a lot of first-time e-bike shoppers are going to be comparing. Now we'll start by looking at the price. Of course, both of these bikes are going to see their prices fluctuate, but generally speaking, the Lectric XP is priced at $899, while the Rad Power Bike's Rad Runner is priced at $1,199. So you've got a $300 price disparity.
And no
if you look at
shocks.
specs like performance and speed, you'll see that the specs actually overlap for these two bikes, which makes them very interesting to compare. Starting with the Lectric XP, the motor is rated at 500 watts, which is lower than the 750 watts of the Rad Runner. However, the Lectric XP actually goes a bit faster. It's rated up to 28 miles per hour as opposed to the 20 miles an hour on the Rad Runner over here. Now, in reality, I find that I get up to about 25 miles or so, 25 miles per hour, that is, on the Lectric XP. I can get to 28, but I have to really spin those pedals hard. And when I'm on throttle only riding, I actually only get to 20 miles per hour, which is what you'd find on an actual Class 3 e-bike. So while they say 28 miles per hour, and it is true, I can hit 28, you have to put in a lot of effort to get there. So don't expect that you're going to be cruising around nice and easy at 28 miles per hour. Still, though, it is going to get you a faster speed than the Rad Runner. However, the Rad Runner, I feel, has more power and gets up to speed quicker because it does have that higher power motor. When it comes to range, the Rad Runner has a larger capacity battery. We've got a 670 watt-hour battery over here compared to a 500 watt-hour battery over here. That means 48 volt 14 amp hour versus 48 volt 10 amp hour. That's about 40% more battery and theoretically 40% more range. However, it really depends on the speed you're going. If you're actually going a lot faster on the Lectric XP, you'll find that the range is even lower, or if you're slowing down.
Now, there's a reason why I played this video, and I want y'all to understand. There's a reason why I played this video. If you get the bike that I was telling you, the PASELEC GS9, the mountain bike that I showed you earlier, with my coupon code, you get it for $12.99. It goes 30 miles per hour. It has full suspension. The rear has flame flex suspension. It's for $12.99, the same price. You get this ugly green thing, you don't have no suspension. You get this ugly green thing, you don't get no suspension. It only goes 20 miles per hour. You can't unlock it. If you get the PASELEC GS9 and use my coupon code, you get it for the same price as this Rad Runner. And it goes 30 miles per hour. This only goes 20 miles per hour. It has no suspension. The motor is the only thing that this has on the GS9. But I believe the GS9 peaks at 950. I believe this peaks at 1,000. So you might get 50 watts more power, but you're going to be regretting not having suspension. I'd rather sacrifice the little bit of power and have comfortability and be able to go faster. And I'll be able to go faster because I'm not going to feel no bumps the way you're going to feel it on this. This thing, you're going to feel every bump. Not to mention the weight. Look how heavy this thing is. If you got stairs, how you going to carry it? Imagine the weight of this bike. That motor has to push that weight. It's going to cut into your battery. Now, the battery on the GS9 is a little bit stronger than this. The GS9 is sleek and sexy looking. You can take it anywhere and get looks. You pull up in this, people gonna look at your cross-eyed like, what the hell? It has no suspension. Look how heavy that bike is, and it has no suspension. Look at how heavy that bike is. It has no suspension. Let's switch over to the other side. Look at the Lectric XP. Exact same bike as my PX5. Exact same bike as my PX5. On throttle, I've gotten 29 miles per hour on throttle. It was going downhill, but on throttle, I got 29 miles per hour. On throttle, this won't go above 24. Even if you unlock it, it won't go above 24. It has no suspension. Why not spend $50 and get the suspension? So I just showed you the two biggest competitors of the two bikes that I have a coupon code for, and I just told you how both of my bikes are better than these. I just told you. With that extra weight, the motor might be a little stronger. You're going to need it to push that weight. But how fast you going to be able to go and go over potholes? How fast you going to be able to go when you're in the grass? How fast you going to be able to go when you're on the trail? When the suspension keep trying to knock you off the daggone thing? How hard is it going to be to keep this heavy thing steady, this tank, this green tank, to keep it steady while it's getting bounced all around? I just showed you the difference. Why the bikes that I have coupons for are better. There any XP users out there? Any RAD users out there? Do you want to tell me why somebody should buy your bike? Now, I want to go to electricschoolbike.com because they have a video. I know I've seen it because they got that dude in it. Yeah. Okay, let me take out electric XP. I want to know why that's not popping up. And that's my fault too for not putting a C. Okay. Where is it? I don't know why the video won't pop up. It's amazing how it won't come up. I can't find it, y'all. I don't know why it's not popping up. Any other time, that video is in your face. Any other time, that video is in your face. Okay, this will do. This ain't what I'm looking for, but it'll do. Is this the one with the nerdy guy?
You guys are great. So this is our chance to get your questions answered, you guys. Thank you so much for chiming in on that video last night. One day we got all these questions. So these are some of the questions. Andrew Tarr asks, fun video, Court. I love how we can hear the energy at their company and even get excited about entrepreneurship. My question is there any relationship to electric cycles? It doesn't seem like it, but I'm probably not the only EBR fan to have that question. Have you guys heard of that?
I just want y'all to look at something. This is their factory. This is their factory. I don't see anybody working on a bike, do y'all? I don't see anybody building a bike. I see some accessories up there, but I don't see anybody building a bike. Why is that? I don't see anybody there working. Why is that? This is their factory. I see some inner tubes up there and I see some motor hub parts, but I don't see nobody working on a bike. I don't see bike parts laying around, frames, handlebars. I don't see that stuff sitting around. Why is that? Because they don't make the bike. They do not make the bike. Most of these bikes are made by the same Chinese company. And all they do is slap their name on it. It might have a different style in the frame, but they all made by the same bike company. You don't see nobody there making no bike. All you see is parts. When somebody call and complain and say, hey, this ain't working, they'll send you a part if they have it. I just want y'all to take a look. This is the bike factory. All you see is bikes just sitting there, waiting for somebody to order them and for them to box them up and ship them out. That's what you see. You don't see nobody working on nothing. I just wanted y'all to understand that. They don't make the bikes in America. These bikes are made overseas. They just slap their name on them. They have parts. If you got a part wrong, they'll tell you to bring it in and they'll find somebody to put the part on for you, or they'll send you a part if you know how to do it yourself. But that's basically what it is. A lot of people keep saying, and that's the dude right there. I challenge that chump. I challenge him. Send me an XP and let me put my PX5 against the Lectric XP. But I'm going to take it out. I'm going to ride it on the same path. And there's somebody who's only had his bike for what, 2.5 weeks now? Before that, my first two bikes, they didn't have suspension. So let me ride for myself. As everybody say, you don't need suspension. Let me go out and test it live in front of the world and give you an honest opinion. Because remember, I was going to buy this bike until I saw the bike I got. Let me give you an honest opinion. That chump said no, chickened out. Because he knows. He knows. He knows what bike is superior.
Down, you'll get higher range. The range.
He knows. Look at this dude right here. Look at this dude right here, y'all.
See what's in the box. I sealed this up right after I.
No, they don't look Chinese, but they buy the bikes from overseas. They make them overseas in China, and they ship them here, and then they have their name spray painted on it. It's basically just the same bike. They just slap their own name on it. But they're not going to give you no suspension. So look at this dude.
So I got this. I installed it. It worked great.
So he ordered this from overseas.
It does raise the front end a little bit higher, probably like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 inches. And that's noticeable if you go and you look at like some of those Rad Rover or similar bikes. You know, a lot of people have stolen this design. when you put the suspension fork on it, you can tell that bike sits up higher, which really is fine because it helps with the geometry. It moves your butt further back and helps with your butt to crank placement, and it moves the bars a little bit higher relative to you. So I mean, it's a good change all the way around as far as I'm concerned. So let's see what's in the box. So this should be everything that's needed, and plus there's extras. So I'll get the packing in there the right way. So we've got, okay, so first things first. So we've got the fork. These stickers come right off with a heat gun, so you can get rid of those. So the fork's ready to go. This is there's two versions. There's the Coil Shock, and then there's the Air Shock. And this is the Coil Shock. It's the slightly lesser version. It's the $100 or so version, not the $50 version. And you can tell the difference because the plain old coil ones, they all have this lever on the side, which is for rebound dampening. This one adjusts preload. On the Air one, instead of having this preload adjustment, you would be able to open it up and hook a special pump. It doesn't take a regular pump. I mean, it'll hook up, but it doesn't work. So anyway, this works really well. And let's see, in this package, I'm not even open this. This is going to be the shorter. This is going to be the shorter stem. And I never installed it because once I put the fork on, I decided that I was going to go for the BMX look. And by that I mean I've got the BMX bars on my bike, and the fork is more of a mountain bike, commuter bike, whatever thing. And as such, since I ride this off-road a lot, I'll just lower the air pressure. I've got the front down to 5 and the back at 6.5 for off-road, and it works really well. So nonetheless, this is going to be...
Still talking about taking air out of the tires.
This is going to be the new folding stem that's required. It's a little bit shorter. I'll grab the original one here so we can look real
Now,
quickly.
that's what the heavyset guy I showed y'all, he didn't have one of them. So he had to order a new stem.
Okay, so here's the original one right here. So the difference being this. So this is called, let's make sure we got that in there for you.
I just want y'all to see.
So this is a Quill stem, and this is a threadless stem, and that's what the difference here is. The Quill stem, they're both going to be identical, and they're going to open up the same way. Get out of the way. Cracks open like that one. Let's see, we got to press the release. That one cracks open like that. So we can see how they both install in the same and tilt in the same direction. And this goes with that one. So it works the exact same, and they're the same length right here. The difference is the Quill stem versus the threadless stem. And that's what we're doing over here. The Quill stem is designed to slip inside. If I take all this head off, the Quill stem slips in there, and you just tighten it up with tension. And that's what's in there right now is this. And you can do a lot of things with this. You can get an adapter, which I've done. I bought an adapter.
And he buying something else.
Here it is. This is the wrong size adapter, but they call this a threadless.
So hand paid 100 and something for this. Hand paid for this. Hand paid for this.
And then make them in like the 23/4 size. So we need the fatter, the 23/4 size on ours. And when I bought this at the shop, it was a thinner one. And I cut a piece of pipe and put it around it and make shims. This works perfectly fine. But ultimately, I bought a correct size one in black. So you could, if you wanted to, you can go this route and make this modification, or rather, you'll end up with this instead. Or then, you can also slide this in here and go with anything else you want. But for the conversion here, we're gonna have this. So we're gonna get the fork, and then we're gonna get the stem, the threadless stem, and of course your bars will connect right into there.
So let's speed up some.
This is a Quill stem, which is a great design and has been around for, I don't know, since.
Let's speed up some.
But then it's plastic. It doesn't seem reusable to me. These are great. They're simply 2 cones with a screw and then a metal sleeve that goes.
That's a lot of work.
Increase the front height on this bike by probably.
You got started working yet? Don't you got to hang the bike up or turn it upside down?
And then up in here, there's some bearings and there's some bearings. So that's.
Can we speed up?
So when we put it together, so once you take your old fork out, this new one goes in. You can't do this. But let's see here. This is at the bottom of this. So this is going to be this tall. And right about there. Good Lord. Well, you can't see on camera, but it's tall. So anywho, what needs to happen is this then needs to be cut down about like this so that this fits on here. And it's easy. All you need is a stupid hacksaw for it.
And now you need a hacksaw.
So you'll end up taking the old headset out. It's the other one's just like 4 pieces. And then once this is cut to length, okay, you've got your.
So let's speed up. See, he still ain't touched the bike yet. Has he got to the bike yet?
Sell it for somewhere right around there and just ship it to the lucky winner for free. So this is going on the fork. Now, before I put this back on the fork, though, so that's the easy way to do it all. You will, though, run into, you saw the guy on YouTube that shot a video of cutting it all. You need some spacers. Well, you don't need, but they're a fine idea to have. So
God darn.
These are 30, 30, 30.
Still buying stuff.
With a little bit of silver right there.
Okay, so
and if you
has he actually touched the bike yet?
And I'll be honest with you, that's just not.
We almost to the end of the video.
We're putting together a mountain bike where you get one.
This is the end of the video.
Very easy skill.
He still ain't touched that bike yet. Okay, so you rather do all that than pay $50? I'm just asking the question. You rather, to you XP users, Nia said you may want to ask a bit more nicer. Did you see? That guy kept pulling more and more stuff out. I got to get this. You got to get that. You got to cut this off. $50. $50. The bike comes with it. $50. It comes with it and a seat extension post. So you get seat suspension and you get a front suspension for $50 more. That dude had about $300 worth of equipment on the ground. That dude had about $300 worth of equipment that he had to buy. So that takes that $8.99 and makes it $9.99, $10.99, $11.99. And he still hadn't started. Liz said she had to make some calls. She'll be back. Hey, I understand that this is boring for y'all ladies, but I'm just trying to show the people why do you keep telling yourself that I'll put it on later when you can just buy it for $50. $50 and you ain't got to worry about it. It's there. Just get the bike and get on it and go ride. Why are you going to sit there and spend weeks trying to put something on a bike and spend all that time and money when you can just get what you want in the beginning? You can get what you want from the get-go. Why not do it? How does it make sense? Well, I can take the air off the tire. That dude said the same thing. Yeah, I'm taking the air off the tires and I'm riding in. Man, you lying to yourself, because if taking the air off the tires was sufficient, why is he spending all that money trying to put a front fork on? If taking the air off the tires replaces suspension, why is he trying to put a fork on? Somebody talk to me. I'll listen. Where you at, XP users? Where you at? I might have to make a video calling out you XP users. Come and explain to me why you trying to save $50 and then gonna spend $400 or $500 later on. How that make sense? You could be putting that $400 or $500 toward getting another PASELEC PS5 for your wife or husband or for your kids. Instead, you putting it in to something that you already paid for. You're putting another $500 in. This is what I never understood about car buyers. People will buy a car that's worth $3,000. They'll put $1,200 rims on the car. They'll put in a 500-watt sound system with big booming speakers. Then when they want to sell a car, the car is now worth $1,000 now. It didn't depreciate it. The Blue Book value is now $1,000. But you paid $3,000 for it 5 years before. You trying to get $8,000 for it because you put the upgrades into it. The next person that's coming to buy that car is looking to buy a car. They don't care about your upgrades. They see Blue Book value is $1,000. They're going to say, well, with the stuff you made there, okay, I'll give you $2,500. You want $8,000. I'll put this in here. I'll put this on. They're like, I didn't ask you. I'm not going to use none of that stuff, but I need the car to go to work. Are you going to sell me the car? I'm going to go buy another one. I'm not going to give you $8,000 for this. This is a $1,000 Blue Book value car. There are a lot of young Black and Mexican men in California that buy them old hoopties, get them out the junkyard, and they put them suspensions on them to make them bounce up and down. When they go to sell them, if you're not selling it to a young person, an old person is not going to want all that crap on the car. They're not going to value that. That's why I say you should buy a car or buy a bike the way you want it. Now, if you're a homeowner, you might say, well, I can get this house and then the mortgage would be $1,500 a month. And then later on, I can add the things I want. But if you got the money at the time, why not buy the house that already got what you want? But at least you're going to be in that home because you got a 30-year mortgage. You're going to be in that home for 30 years. I can understand you making the changes like that. You're not going to keep a bike for 30 years. You're not going to keep a car for 30 years. So why would you want to keep putting money into something that somebody else is going to have a couple years down the road? This is what I don't understand. For the people who bought the Lectric XP, suppose the XP come out with a new version, but still don't have no shocks. You want to be hip. You want the new version. You're going to take all that stuff off the old XP and put it on the new XP and you're gonna pay another $900, and then you're gonna be looking to sell your bike, but you didn't save the original fork. So now you gotta go buy a fork and put it on there so you can sell that bike to somebody else and get some of your money back. Doesn't make sense to me. Buy what you want at the best price you can get and get as much as you can get on it so you don't have to come back later on. The two bikes I had before didn't have racks, so I didn't have a pannier bag. I bought a pannier bag, one for the front and one for the back of the bike. I only got the one for the front because it was $295. Didn't need it, but I got it because $295. But I bought the handlebar extender. That's what I bought for the bike. I haven't need to buy anything. Oh, I'm sorry. I bought a new lock. I bought a U-lock. I didn't spend much for it, but I bought a U-lock. So now we got 3 locks instead of 2. That's what I spent on my bike. But you're going to put $400 to $500 into it instead of just spending $50. It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm going to keep saying it. And hopefully it'll get in somebody's head. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to end this show. And it'll be early, but today's Wednesday. I think I got some we're gonna do the sermon early. We're gonna do the sermon early on the Cleric channel. So, ladies, can I see y'all on the Cleric channel? It is 11 o'clock right now, or 10:58. At 12 o'clock, 12 noon. I'll see y'all for the Bible study. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Nia. Thanks Liz. And people in the bushes, thank you too for watching. And you XP listeners, I hope I got through to y'all today. And as Nia would say, see you soon. As I say, hey, I'm going to see you on the Cleric channel at noon. Y'all have a great one. Thanks, everybody.